Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notification.
Hey guys, hey, how are you? I just washed my face and had a shower, and I'm back in some pajamas. So I just wanted to do a quick update for you and talk a bit about how I'm doing on this new injection I'm on for diabetes and for weight loss.
Ozempic is not for weight loss. It is to help with your diabetes, and weight loss could be a side benefit. The keywords here are, could be. In no way do they guarantee it.
And just in general, how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. So to start, I know I've been doing a lot of live streams, and I find those easy to do when I'm feeling more down in the dumps.
Bitch, please.
Just quit with the bullshit about why you do live streams. The truth is, you need your watch time up to increase your YouTube revenue, and you know that your ass-kissing, ego-stroking enabling subscribers will sit through a 4 or 5, or even 6-hour video of you running and stuffing your mouth.
It allows me to interact with people, which does brighten my day up a little bit to talk to you guys and everything, and just see the overwhelming amount of support I have from you guys.
Butt kisser.
Bart, you're saying butt kisser like it's a bad thing.
Also, I'm going through some side effects of this new medicine I'm on, and it doesn't have me feeling too well right now. Hey, Sam. So I'm on an injection called Ozempic.
How many times do you have to keep letting everybody know about your Ozempic, and how many milligrams you are on, and how the side effects are messing you up? Didn't seem to bother you when you were munching out after all that cannabis vape pen and gummies you did the other day. All you're doing is just more trolling, because that's what you do. You troll on a subject till you see the watch time drops, and then you move on to something else.
And I'm on a 0.25 milligram dose to start, and in 2 weeks I'll be moving up to 0.5 milligrams. Now this injection, once a week injection, is used to lower your A1C and blood sugars, and also to lose some weight.
Did you even go and read what the Ozempic site said? Here's a screenshot for you to show you that it is no guarantee. It is not a magic pill like you are hoping it is. You proved that with a cannabis haul video, and your munch fest with Pete's.
And most people have reported that they've lost about 5% of their body weight.
Since you have not done a weigh-in, actually showing you standing on the scale properly, in plain view, we can only assume what your 5% would be. I think we're being generous when we say you weigh probably around 400 pounds. So 5% would be a 20-pound weight loss. However, don't forget that's not instantaneous, it's over 1 year of being on Ozempic.
By taking this injection, it does slow down your digestion. It also controls the hunger hormone in your brain. So I do find that it has been doing that. I do find that I'm overall just less thinking of food. I'm also turned off by a lot of foods. It always feels like there's something in my stomach. I always feel full, and that's probably because of the slowed down digestion. There is some nausea, and recently there's more fatigue, so I'm just really tired all the time lately. Doesn't matter how much sleep I get. And the doctor did say to expect some pretty nasty side effects, but from what I hear, they do taper down in the subsequent weeks to months or whatever. So, but I'm guessing that's how the weight loss part works, is you just don't feel like eating, you feel sick, so you don't feel like eating. So it's kind of a trade-off, you know, but Sam, it's rude. I'm trying to do a video. He wants to go out in the snowstorm. Can you believe this? No, it's feeding. So on top of all that, you know that I've been struggling a lot with my mental health, overall motivation to do anything.
As far as your mental situation goes, I bet there's one person that's just not leaving you alone.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating. Just want to eat myself into oblivion, you know, beyond laying in bed. And I'm really working hard on that, but I know there will come a time where I'm feeling a bit better, and as soon as I do, I will put out some recorded videos for you guys.
As you promised, you have been putting out some content, which we are going to get into soon enough.
And, you know, probably within days or whatever. So I do want to get back on a schedule, and I have been changing my name back and forth on my channel, my banners, as if, you know, thinking that changing my banner and my name will like just change everything. But I'm in like in an identity crisis right now, and I really don't know what the heck I'm doing. So
You know exactly what you are doing. We have heard this over and over again. We have seen this played out many times. So stop bullshitting everybody that you don't know what you are doing.
bear with me. I know it's amusing to a lot of you, and I know it's laughable. Yeah, I know. So anyway, I guess that's really all I wanted to say. I don't really have much else to say. I know a lot of you have been at my live streams, and like I said, it's not going to be a permanent thing. I know I've been doing so many of them, but it's just an easy way to just turn on the camera and hang out with 1,000 people or so and just share my day, because I really do like sharing a lot of stuff. So sometimes I think I don't, but in the end, I really do enjoy it. I'm kind of an attention whore, so I appreciate the attention you guys are giving me.
That right there has to be the most truthful thing you have said since doing videos.
I think it's just also like the winter gloom. It's just, I feel cabin fever, but then I get anxiety when I go out a lot more now. So I'm gonna have to really push myself when the weather is nice enough to go out, which is going to be just around the corner. So I'd like for Pete and I both to get out and do more things for videos and stuff. We used to have a lot of fun going places, and I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm sure you will enjoy it, because that means that there's gonna be more of this. I don't know about you guys, but I sure can't wait for the return of the road trip mukbang, or as we like to refer to it, car bang.
As I said, all these daily live streams are just temporary. I mean, I do still plan on doing regular live streams, but probably not every single day. Once I get back to recorded videos. Diet-wise, how I'm doing with eating, I'll probably talk less about it on my channel.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
In regards to weight loss and stuff like that, only because I feel a lot of the time when I bring that subject up again, I figured out that what bothers me about it is I'm always justifying my choices. I find myself always justifying my choices. I always find myself justifying what I'm eating. And that kind of justification, it can be toxic. And I'm trying to, work with a therapist to get away from that feeling of shame with food. Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating, just want to eat myself into oblivion. So the problem is everybody has a different opinion on what is healthy, on what someone should eat to lose weight. I almost feel like I get told off, I guess, in a sense, by a lot of people. Like, what are you doing? No, don't eat that. That has too many carbs. Or it's just like I just envision the tone. And I guess with writing a comment, the tone doesn't really come through as well as, maybe sometimes people don't mean to sound that way. I don't need your comments saying, here we go again. I don't need illness shaming, cycle shaming. I don't need your negative comments. I don't care about them. They're not wanted here. So Please go elsewhere. Thank you. But I'm just going to stop justifying what I'm eating or what I'm doing. I know I put a post up a while ago about making drastic changes, and you know what? That's part of my disorder, is just going from black and white extremes, and that's also, again, in therapy, what I'm going to be working to get away from in order to have a repaired relationship with food. Because no matter what diet you go on, if you don't repair your relationship with food, it's going to make relapses a lot more likely. Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating, just want to eat myself into oblivion. Just from experience, just from what I'm learning. So I just want to say that sometimes, yes, you see me eat Chinese food, you see me eat pizza, and I'm not making excuses for what I'm eating. It's just that I'm having a really hard time with extremes and completely eliminating things immediately from my diet and loving just eating. I'm very impulsive, so a lot of the time I announce things, and that has always been to my detriment. So I don't know, hopefully I learn one day that not to be so impulsive, but again, you know, it's something I have to work on. It's something I have to learn to improve. We all have room for improvement. We all have flaws. And for me, being impulsive is definitely one of those things. So I think that I need more psychiatric help than what I have. I am on an antidepressant, which I've been on for a while, and it does help take the edge off.
Is that a separate antidepressant, or does that also include the cannabis?
But I'm wondering if I have something else going on. I've never been properly psychiatrically evaluated, and it's really, really hard to get in to see a psychiatrist here right now. There's just wait lists, there's shortages, and whenever I bring it up to my doctor, it's one of those things where it's like, ooh, you know, it's gonna be hard to get you in with somebody. And that's just really, that's just a reality of mental illness healthcare.
If you feel you have a mental problem, and your doctor's not paying attention, you need to look for another doctor to get a second opinion. Or push the issue with your doctor, until they get to the point where they will refer you. Don't make excuses like you always do, push through it and see it through. Unless this is just more trolling, then forget everything I said.
You know, I'm in Canada and that's just how it is here, and I'm sure it's like that in a lot of other places. So it's just something I'm continuing to struggle with, and yeah. So I understand that everyone has a different opinion, like I said, on what should be eaten and what should be done, and you should be an inpatient, you should see this. And I used to just kind of fight that and be defensive, and I don't need your comments saying, here we go again. I don't need illness shaming, cycle shaming. I don't need your negative comments. I don't care about them. They're not wanted here, so please go elsewhere. Thank you. You know, continually justify my answers to you, and I'm just going to stop doing that. You can have your opinion. This is interactive. It's a social media.
It might be interactive for other channels, but as far as yours goes, apparently not.
I ask that you be respectful in comments. I don't, you know, condone the bullying or the hate, but you're allowed your opinion if that, you know, but that doesn't mean that if you leave your opinion to someone, doesn't mean that they're going to follow that. It might not be right for their way of living or whatever. So I don't need your comments saying, here we go again. I don't need illness shaming, cycle shaming. I don't need your negative comments. I don't care about them. They're not wanted here, so please go elsewhere. Thank you. I think that people have this perception that because of the back and forth and because of not following through on certain things and, announcing I want to be super healthy and then eating something that would not be considered healthy. That people just see me as somebody who's not wanting to change, who's not doing things to change behind the scenes. And that's fair enough, but that's not true at all.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating. Just want to eat myself into oblivion.
It's not true at all. I do have a therapist. I don't talk to them every day. Maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. It depends. It's not really a fixed schedule anymore because I did cancel before my therapy. Therapy, again, is just something that's so hard for me to get into. I feel opened up. I feel naked. I feel vulnerable. I don't feel very good talking about things.
It's the same broken record, playing it over and over and over again. You would be more believable if you just stopped with this woe is me bullshit excuses. You have no problem talking to your subscribers in a live stream, of course, main reason being you get them super chats. So you have time for them and to share everything about your life, but don't like doing it with a therapist. You are such a phony and a troll.
With people, somebody asked me if I ever cry, and I don't. I don't like crying. I actually hate crying. I hate that. So I guess I just feel sorry for myself whenever I talk about issues. And I just hate that feeling. So, but I'm going to work through it. And especially for the eating disorder recovery part, a lot of the process for eating disorder recovery seems counterintuitive or counterproductive to a lot of people, because when you have an eating disorder, the main thing is that your relationship with food is just all kinds of messed up. And in order to repair that, you have to stop giving moral value to foods.
Part of me doesn't care if I die at 60, as long as I'm loving just eating. Just want to eat myself into oblivion.
Bad or good or whatever. And it's really difficult because to get ahead, you kind of have to go backwards a bit. By saying I'm going to allow myself all kinds of food, and no food is good or bad. So you might eat all, oh wow, I can eat all this. So you might eat more of it at first, but then the idea is that without that pressure to eliminate the food from your diet, your mind is not going to panic and restrict and think, okay, I can't have this, so I must eat it all. So there's different steps that are taken, and it's a longer process. So I just wanted to let you guys know, yes, I am working on things, and like I said, the road to victory is paved with all kinds of failure.
So it's a road paved with failures like what you've been doing. Those aren't failures, those are feeder paydays. I don't know about you guys, but I have heard enough of this bullshit from her. Shall we just blow off the last 60 seconds of this video, and see what she's been up to since she uploaded this video?
Grub time.
I'm an itchy armpit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave for now. Bye, guys. Love hanging out with you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you all for watching our video. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications of new videos. Take care, and we will see you all in the next video.
Flip,